When I released my Nago matchup chart, I had said that the Leo match was slightly unfavored for Nago. This match showed today that Leo doesn't really counter Nago. He just counters me in the way that I play Nago. So today we're going to discuss how Hotashi played this matchup to perfection and countered SonicFox's Leo. Let's get into it. Round start options. So 5k versus 2k. Hotashi is able to 2s and get a punish, opts to not go for the wall break. 2s and a 5h. Sonic has a really nice reversal there into cross up, but Hotashi bursts it to not put himself in the corner. So right away we have a very important piece of information for this matchup. So Hotashi whiffs a move into whiffing another move, and SonicFox is full screen. This is about the only time that SonicFox can safely throw out an H fireball without being punished. Usually Hotashi, well Nago in general, is supposed to play around like this distance, a little further ahead, and you can 2 and 4 HM reaction to punish a heavy fireball like this. And the reason you want to always punish this fireball is because whenever it gets out, the Leo is always going to be able to cross whether you jump or not. And yeah, you're going to be locked down right away, and you never want to be locked down against a Leo. Right away we have a wall break into an ult. This is going to be a hard knockdown. Let's see what the mix goes for. More importantly, let's see how Hotashi reacts to it. So Hotashi goes for a wake up throw into a frame kill into a command grab and is punished for it. Lost my breath in the end there. So 5k into dash up 5k, I believe. And Hotashi able to extend this combo because Leo was slightly up in the air. So we have a close slash into a 5p into a 6k. So let's test that out in the lab. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have the lab out in the back. Yeah, I already have DP set after block, not on recovery. Great. So let's try auto time. We'll do close slash into 5p. So we get counter hit. Let's try delay. Okay, not that little of a delay, a little more of a delay. So if we delay it where our 5p doesn't come out and we actually block it, I'm not sure if that was what Hotashi did there. Regardless, it seems like Leo is very unlikely to be able to punish this whiffed 5p unless they get their DP out like within the first like 3 frames. And in this situation that we were in, where Sonic didn't go for the DP, all right, let me set this to none. We have this into a whiffed 5p. This is a pretty neutral state into a low crush, and this low crush is going to beat 2k, or I don't think it'll beat 2p. But yeah, in the end, Sonic saw the disrespect to the 5p and ended up DPing after the 6k and kind of played directly into Hotashi's hand. So, back to the game. I don't remember exactly where we're at. Well, SonicFox getting counter hit by a 6H in the corner into a heavy fireball. Once again, oh, okay, that a little out of range, but once again, you never want to let these Leos get that move off. Into the BRC, this can be a big combo. Never mind. Sonic still has burst. Hotashi kind of freezing and neutral. I didn't really like that. So this is, you can play reactive like this as Nago when you have meter, but as you can see, Hotashi doesn't really have any meter. So I wonder what they were trying to bait out there. So Sonic is going to do a little jiggle into the full screen hit into red RC. Right away, knockdown. BRC, the BRC kind of messed up the parry timing there because Sonic was slowed down inside of it. Into the wake up throw again. So that is 2 for 2 that Sonic is going for a wake up throw, or that Hotashi is going for a wake up throw on Sonic's Oki. So block string right away into a counter hit, knockdown. We have a frame kill into a 6H. So that option right there should be to bait a DP. Let's test that real quick. Most of what I have in here, I saw these games live, so I know that Hotashi was baiting DPs a ton, and that is why I wanted to make sure I had training open so I can test and make sure that these setups are exactly to bait out a DP. So we had a command grab into a close slash, into a Fukio back. So that will bait DP. And then when they don't DP, it pretty much should look like this. I assume you want to do it a little bit closer. Okay, I don't know if there's one range fits all here. But you might just cancel it and wait a little bit. Okay, if you get it at that exact distance, it probably baits the DP and also hits, not meaty, but a little after meaty. But yeah, as you just saw, that setup is specifically to bait out a DP. And we're back. Let's go back 5 seconds so we get some context. I forgot where we're at. Knockdown to the grab, into the... Okay. And this is just straight Nago pressure into the 2S clash. Back in neutral, 5k into 5k. Great stagger button because it's even on block. And the 5H is going to end the round. So we are on to game 2, round start options. 5k versus... okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if this one in specific is on reaction. But you can see that the Leo backed off and he whiffed a button. So because of that, Hotashi might anticipate, okay, the Leo's going to go for a fireball here. 214H. That, once again, that might not necessarily be on reaction. That seemed way too fast to be reaction. But it's in Hotashi's mind that the 214H is a very strong option against Leo because it's going to counter hit that a ton. And it's generally just going to win neutral. And when you're at round start and you have no blood, it's just a great option to throw out in general. And once again, it's not punishable on block. For some reason, that move is 0 on block. And a frame kill into a grab, into a frame kill, and a Fukio backbait the DP, into block string, into grab, and this is just, okay. We've talked about these on the channel, the BRC setups. Okay, so this is an even state, into the frame trap, into 2S, into even state, into command grab, into the frame kill again. So we had close slash into backdash into BRC back, I believe was what we just saw. So we have close slash whiff, back. I can't tell if that was a backdash or 6-6, or not 6-6, that would be 4-4 BRC. Anyways, the reason you do these BRC setups is because it slows down their wake up options a ton. And okay, DP, or yeah, SonicFox has a million IQ for that. So let's show what that setup should have looked like. Had SonicFox gone for a recovery on wake up. So we have a grab. First, I'm going to test with the backdash because I think I saw a backdash. I don't know if this is exactly what he did. Yeah, okay. I'm going to assume that it was 6-6 BRC. So we have this, into this, into this. And you can see this is mega punishable. And when Sonic does nothing... That's when we're up a ton of frames. But unfortunately, by the time Hotashi Fukio'd back in, Leo was able to act, and that's when the DB came out. It's just a very solid play from SonicFox. Once again, if you haven't checked it out, go check out my video on Nago's Forbidden Mix. You're going to see some BRC setups. It's just super strong to BRC somebody's wake up. So right away, we have Leo getting a knockdown into not a wall break, but a meaty setup. Hotashi bravely mashes out of that. And this right here is great. A little tip for the Leo players. So if you guys didn't know, you can go for the quick fireball into the PRC to take a turn. And that, in this situation, is just the safest way to take a turn. Of course, you can run up and go for like a far slash, but that's not necessarily going to give you the biggest turn. You want to start with your good starters. So into PRC, into a close slash, great starter for the block string. And he actually gets hit into the knockdown, or into the wall break, into not Oki, but back into neutral. And Leo continues the pressure with RRC, continuously resetting the turn, goes back to neutral. Into DP. Extension into disgusting mix-up. That's what Leo's all about. So, SonicFox will take round 1, round start options, 5k versus backup. And that one looked a little more like reaction. Hit. So we're going to see Hotashi go for 2-1-4H a ton in neutral. It's just such a strong option, specifically against Leo. And once again, not punishable on whiff or on block, so kind of disgusting. Into the knockdown. Lockdown in the corner. 6H OTG into a 2D punish. Burst, or bait the burst. I was about to say burst the bait. Super jumping. Somehow they went through each other. I think Leo went for the cross option. And okay, this is an interesting situation. I doubt this was really purposeful. So really, you just don't want to be jumped up into... he was probably locked into something. And so he PRC'd because in response to Leo's PRC, because he was going to jump and grab. And the PRC auto-turned him to give him this falling heavy slash. Into command grab. No frame kill because they weren't close enough, so they went for the Fukio option. and SonicFox mashed here. They might have backdash mashed. Let's check that again. Yeah, backdash, mash. Knockdown to pressure. I don't know how that hit. Did Nago just backdash? Did I miss something? Yep, into another backdash. So backdash is a very strong defensive option in this game. If you haven't played a previous Guilty Gear, or maybe you just don't know about this game, backdashes are actually invincible for their first couple frames. You have to punish them at the end, and it's very difficult for characters to be able to punish backdashes because they have to have a very active move to be able to punish them, or a very slow move. So, burst the bait once again into bait the DP. So this is actually very interesting. So once again, in the previous BRC setup, we saw SonicFox delay and then go for a DP to punish anything that Hotashi would go for. And this time, Hotashi, BRC, trillion IQ, just sits there. And if Sonic didn't have meter to cancel out of this, Sonic would have been big punished. So, Hotashi back in the corner. Throws out buttons. Slow fireball. And, okay, so Hotashi had no way to contest this heavy slash, to contest this heavy fireball from here. 2 and 4H would have just stopped him right here, and he would have been block stun. He would have went for the cross anyways. But what Hotashi can do, because they're at very, very high blood, is wait for the Leo to follow up the fireball and then 5HS the Leo as they're approaching. It's very difficult for the Leo to account for. They'd have to dash block, and it's tough. It's really tough for the Leo there. So, on to the final round of the second game. We have a 2K that catches Hotashi right at the start. Nago in the corner, jumps up, misses the 2H. Into the grab, Fukio forward on the grab. Into a frame trap from the close slash to the 5K. Close slash is +3 and 5K is 7 frames. And yeah, Leo's just trapped in the corner right now. This is not looking good. Oh, that could change the round tremendously. And yeah, you can actually convert off a counter hit aerial. Oof. So, once again, we have Samoki. So, I believe the past 2 times we saw Hotashi go for wake up throw. Let's see what he goes for this time. And this is an ult. Okay, so if you didn't know, if you have meter and someone threw out a raw ult against you, or overdrive I should call it, if someone threw out a raw overdrive against you, you can respond with an overdrive during the animation frames. I don't believe it's tight. You can just do it, and Hotashi cannot burst out of that. So despite Hotashi having burst, you can't actually burst out of that. You can't burst out of an overdrive. So it's the perfect response when you're trying to punish somebody that does have their burst. Here we are at game 3. Let's check out the round start options. We have an anti-air. Doesn't get the conversion. Leo trapped in the corner right now into frame trap, frame trap. Good mash. Catches the backdash there. So once again, this is what I was talking about earlier. Backdashes are super strong, but against very active moves, you can't backdash against them. You're going to be hit. And Hotashi goes for the burst and is baited because he's very far away. Into a wall break. And once again, we're going to be in an Oki situation. Let's see what Sonic does with the hard knockdown. And goes for the cross up. Hotashi didn't go for the wake up throw again. Unlucky. Into death here. Great round from Sonic. So, round start options. 5K, catches him, not able to convert. I believe this is another example of a frame kill. I believe we've talked about those before. Let's go back again. So, knockdown. You can see that this whiffs, that's a frame kill option, into the wake up overhead. Usually the Leos will go for low, but overhead is a really good mix-up tool. So we have another cross-up. All right, so this right here is Leo's main game plan to win games. It's the vortex, where you can just continuously do low overhead, cross-up, low, low, overhead, cross-up. You just continuously mix these options, and it makes it very difficult for characters, especially characters without DPs, or if they don't have meter at the time. They can't really do anything against it. So you need to kind of guess with a wake-up throw. And yeah, this is looking tough. And there you go. There's the throw. Into the frame kill. That is another DP bait. So we see that DP baits are a big part of Hotashi's game plan. Into the hit. Red RC. This isn't going to kill, but it's going to be Mondo damage. Trapped in the corner. Into the low. Cross up, YRC saves the day. God bless YRC. All right, so we BRC'd him, and now this Leo kind of has to guess. So either Hotashi can jump up and grab him, in which the tech is going to be very difficult, especially since they're playing on PS4, or Hotashi can sit there and like 6P or something, right? So let's see if Sonic literally tried to tech the throw. I'm curious. So Leo up in the air. I think you just saw Leo throw right there, so that's hilarious. And Hotashi punishes with the close slash. Once again, if you don't have BRC in your game plan, you need to incorporate it. It's very strong in this game. Round start, 5K, Leo backs off into the fireball, catch the fireball with the 2S. Into the DP. Great option, cross up into the low overhead. Great backdash from Hotashi, let's show that again. So I guess if the Leo goes for double low, you might just be able to backdash from reaction. Obviously, maybe they can catch you with the medium. They might be able to catch you with the medium. Into the grab. What's the option? Fukio forward and go for the throw. Sonic has a good, makes a good decision to match there. 5K, 6K whiffs. This is what neutral looks like. 5K to 5K into big normals for Nago. Super jumps towards him, traps him in the corner, right outside of far slash range. And okay, so this is kind of interesting. So we can see that Hotashi obviously playing at a very large range. Even the far slash isn't going to hit. And the obvious move for a Leo here, they don't really have an option to make this distance besides their 2-3 success. So I suppose Hotashi waited for it and backdashed this on reaction. That's some crazy matchup knowledge into the 5K, 6K into ult punish. Wow. That is a great punish. Your mind has to be working so fast to be able to do a punish like this, because going from 6K to overdrive, the gap is very, very small. Game 4, round start options. So the 5P is going to beat the 214H. So SonicFox had been backdashing a lot round start, so Hotashi decided the 214H to get his turn started quick, or maybe get a random hit or counter hit, but doesn't work out. Getting vortexed, and Hotashi this time, instead of letting himself get vortexed, is waiting for that cross up. There's the throw into the 6K whiff, messes up the frame kill setup. We have a burst into Fukio close slash knockdown, and Sonic gives him a taste of his own medicine with the backdash punish. And this is going to be a big combo. I don't think it's going to kill. Into ult. My bad, overdrives. So from this situation, if I'm SonicFox, which option do I want to pick here? So I can see that Hotashi is meter, and we saw that last time Hotashi went for wake up ult. I think wake up ult might beat all the options. I'm not a Leo player. I might play this a little safe if I'm SonicFox here and try to bait something out. What does Sonic pick? Okay, just pick the cross up. Good old cross up. So on to the next round. Whiffs a 5P there into the DP counter hit. Gets a knockdown, frame kill into the mid. That mid probably would have caught the backdash had Hotashi gone for it. Frame kill into low. That's a knockdown. Frame kill into low. Overhead. Hotashi blocks it, takes a turn. Gets the hit. And Leo in a really tough situation here. PRC, that should be throwable. Yep. Backdashes, PRCs to not get punished. Overhead, counter hit. Into big combo, into mix. This is looking like Sonic's round. Wall break into ult. Once again, we have the mix here. So what option will Sonic go for? Hotashi's meter once again. And I think that's a mid. I think that was Leo's 6H there, which means that Hotashi probably pressed a button. So here we are at game 5, round start options. So counter into counter, or clash into clash, I should say. So this is the perfect example. This was 100% on reaction. So we have a backdash into Hotashi whiffing a move. Hotashi immediately should be thinking he's going for the heavy fireball. He's done this multiple times throughout the set. So whiffed move. There's the heavy fireball coming out. And this is about the perfect range to get that 214H counter hit in. Convert with the far slash. There's a knockdown. Sonic goes to the DP. And this is not looking good for Hotashi. Goes for a backdash there. So let's talk about what that backdash was for. So from here, burst, close slash, 2S, far slash slash, whatever, far slash, heavy slash, into that move. So that move right there, if you didn't know, we'll go back to it once again. I'll pause it directly on this move. This right here is a safe wave for Leo to end his strings, and it signifies the end of Leo's turn. But Leo has an option to DP afterwards, and you're going to see Hotashi backdash simply to beat this DP option. Sonic doesn't go for it, but Hotashi isn't punished for this. So now Sonic is seeing that Hotashi is still respecting DPs throughout the set, and Hotashi is making conscious decisions to bait out DPs. So even though this didn't work, this might get in Sonic's head like, okay, this person is still waiting for DPs. But it could also work the other way in that, okay, Hotashi knows now, okay, Sonic's not DPing there next time I'm taking a turn. So it doesn't really give anybody that much information. But regardless, we can see that Hotashi is conscious of DPs at this moment in time. So Leo retakes the turn. 5 anti-air, 6H whiffs because of distance. PRCOS into a hit. Baits out a DP again. Doesn't come out that time. And 5H on the engagement into death. This isn't the end of the game, right? Yep. We have 1 or 2 more rounds left. Clash at the start. Into the 214H again. Ultra strong. Doesn't go for the wall break. Baits out the DP. Big punish. Probably a burst here. Nope. That probably was burst safe. And we get a hard knockdown. Have we seen Hotashi get a wall break knockdown throughout this set? What kind of mix does he have? So, goes for Fukio. Back Fukio. That was obviously a way to bait a DP. And Hotashi's blocking. Burst. Coming down to the wire. Looking good for Hotashi. Taking a turn. So, whiffs the throw there because Leo backdashed. So, PRCOS. And now Hotashi should be able to punish here with a close slash or a 2S or a 5K, whatever. Okay, so Hotashi went for throw, obviously, to beat burst, but the reason you would throw there is because you can't burst out of a throw, but at the same time, because it was a backdash, there was no possible way for Hotashi to throw the Leo, because when you backdash, you're slightly in the air. Regardless, here's where we are now. It'd be a heartbreaker to lose from here. Obviously, I know Hotashi doesn't lose from here. I watched EVO live, and there was a backdash. Once again, Hotashi backdashes the wake-up option and gets the punish. That's the end of EVO. So, how did Hotashi win this matchup? And I think it came down to 3 main things. Ready? So first, obviously, Hotashi baited DPs in both his knockdowns and his block strings, often with frame kill setups or playing at range. Next, Hotashi used backdash as a defensive option against a lot of the things that Leo was doing. And third, arguably most importantly, Hotashi was using 214HS to win neutral without blood. And this is going to counter a lot of the things that Leo goes for. And when Hotashi did have blood, he just used massive Nago normals. So that's all I've got. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I really took time to really analyze what was going on here, because I wasn't really satisfied with how my last one turned out. So I put a ton of more effort into this one, and I hope it shows. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune into my other videos. Bye-bye.